Oh, y'all, look at this.
It's the finding in our research that people who do the best, who are happiest and healthiest, maintain their relationships. They're active in keeping up their relationships, keeping contact with friends and family and community members.
Hey y'all, my name is Anish Berry. Welcome to my channel where I talk about all things mental health, self-improvement, and just my rants. Today, I'm going to be talking about the importance of having a group of people around you when you are really anxious. I am a person that gets really nervous and really anxious when I'm around a group of people with anxiety. It's so easy for us to kind of like be in a bubble, and the bubble could just simply be in our room. Anything outside of us can trigger us so badly and just make us really uncomfortable and really fidgety. If you don't know what anxiety is, I'm going to read off a list of the characteristics or traits that people with anxiety have. So that is feeling nervous, irritable, or on edge, having a sense of impending danger, panic, or doom, having an increased heart rate, breathing rapidly, sweating or trembling, feeling weak or tired, difficulty concentrating, having trouble sleeping, and experiencing GI problems, aka your gut gets all bubbly and stuff. A Harvard psychiatrist found that the key to being happiness is actually maintaining a friendship group as well as like keeping up with your body. This study lasted over 80 years. 80 years, they studied the same people for over 8 decades, and they found out that that is what the most happiest people had in common. Currently on social media, there's a whole bunch of women talking about being the best version of themselves and how to become that girl, how to become that person. And one thing that they all have in common is just cutting off people that no longer serve you. I don't know about y'all, but back then I was watching so many videos about femininity, about being a girl boss, being the best version of yourself. That was literally my entire YouTube explore page. Like, those videos can be really helpful on like giving you a general direction on like how to improve your life. But if you consume too many of those videos, you will have a very altered and skewed perception of your own reality. Everyone lives life really differently. So my definition of sound in healthy relationships may not be someone else's definition of a healthy relationship. There's one friend that I have, right? That's the longest friend I ever had. There was a point in time where we trauma bonded, and there was just a lot of things that we were both going through that we could relate, which is what ultimately grew us together as we grew up. As we got older, we found other things that we could have in common. I feel so comfortable around this girl that I can literally talk to her about anything. And every time I get on the phone with this woman, she makes me feel so heard. She makes me feel so seen and so special. And I feel so just comfortable with this woman. And when I get on social media and I look up like, oh, how to be that girl, how to be an it girl, the characteristics of someone that should be getting cut off would be the characteristics of the relationship I had with my friend. I listened to the internet. We stopped being friends, and that was honestly like the worst period of time I ever like put myself through. I just felt shitty that I stopped being friends with her because there was really nothing wrong with our friendship. Majority of my friends live in Georgia, and it was hard for me to make friends in Chicago because like I kind of get weird around people. I kind of get weird around people, and I talk a lot, and it's so weird. Like when you meet new people, you're like, oh my god, what do I say to this? Like, I swear, people will text me something and I'm like, I have no idea what to say to this. But when it's a friend when it's somebody that you've been friends with for like 5 years, you're like, oh my God, like, you get it. If I send you a random freaking picture of Almo, you get the joke. You get the joke. But with new people, you have to sit and explain, and they're gonna be like, girl, why did you send me this? And it's like, it's a bunch of things that I don't want to go through. I'm off topic. When you feel alone, you're alone in your room and you're in your head, let's say. You're just thinking about every worst possible scenario. You're thinking about how you suck at doing this. You're thinking about how you're not good enough to be with this person. And you just have so much going on in your head that you just isolate yourself from the people that you love because you don't even feel worthy to be in their presence. That is anxiety. Whenever I'm alone, I'm just in my head for so long. I honestly think of the worst case scenario of everything. Is what I'm doing today really going to help me propel into the future? Like, what if I fail? What if I fail? What if I fuck up? What if I go back to my hometown with nothing to offer, with nothing to bring in, with nothing to show for the time that I spent in Chicago? I literally came here to create a new version of myself and a new life for myself. And what if I flop? Like, what if everything that I ever imagined happening, what if it just won't happen? And that runs through my head so much, and it freaking sucks. So imagine going through that and you do not have a support system around you to pick you back up. I'm telling you, if you were to put yourself out there just once, you will feel so much better. Just having someone that understands you so much to when it's like when you're ranting about something or when you're like talking about something that you're really passionate about, you know for a fact that they are eager to listen. They're eager to get to know you as a person. When you're really anxious, it feels like someone is just like patting you on the back and comforting you. So if you're a person that tends to isolate themselves, if you're a person that tends to just stay in their room, do this one thing. Write down 5 things that you like doing, 5 things. And you go to one event that is under the category of those 5 things. For example, if you love art, if you love to draw, right? Go to a sip and paint. Go to a museum. Getting out of your bubble will not only normalize doing things like that, but it'll also get you used to being around other people in general. And I know that the pandemic or COVID is still going on, and literally we were on lockdown not too long ago, so I understand like anxiety can be way up, but just having that reminder that people are literally here to help you. People are literally here to care about you. There's people on the other side of your phone that want to hear your voice. And the only thing stopping them from doing that is your mind and how you think other people perceive you. You're loved, you're cared for, you're cherished. When people see you on their Instagram feed, they think of so much of you. And if only you could have an inkling of that, you would see your own worth. And that's what having healthy friendships do. Even if you do not see your own worth, even if you don't see how beautiful you are, having someone that has no problem with reminding you how beautiful you are helps so much. And if this inspires you to do anything, please put yourself out there. You never know what might happen. All right. Now, this is going to be the end of this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and remember to follow all my social media platforms. Everything will be linked in the bio. I just got approved for my Amazon storefront. I will be adding different types of goodies that I loved personally in the link in my description. And if you guys have any questions, just like comment them down below. Like, how are you doing? It's been a minute since I made a long form video, so how you been? Like, how you been? All right, deuces, y'all. Stay safe.